Mr. Artisan, when driving down the block, out comes a nerd and steals all his rocks. Pulls out his sword and cuts down all the thieves. And Mr. Artisan went up the block again. Been real since the beginning. 1 second, you all. 1 second, you all. Thank you for coming through. I just remembered that I had my Bluetooth turned off on my phone. So I'm trying to get it to connect right now. Get that audio. Eat that audio. Shit. I'm going to have to bounce. All right, y'all. If you can hear me, give me a one. Can't hear me? Give me a oh. If you can hear me, give me a one. Make sure this mic is connected correctly. You can hear a nigga. Let me hear you. Let me see a one. One little one little one little one one. One little one little one little one one. Okay, there we go. I guess we're good now. So peace to you all. Thanks for coming through. I'm gonna try to keep this quick as possible. All right. Hopefully that is better connection. I'm connected to the blue of the tooth, the bluest of tooth, and yeah. So it's time for fastest live stream west of Mississippi. I'm artisanmc, and this is a little bit of that geek speak. Stop fucking texting me. Jesus Christ. My bad, y'all. I had a little emotional outburst. Phone keeps blowing up with dumbass Instagram things, and I know he just spamming me a bunch of fucking videos that I can't watch all at the same time. So, like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. So, a-holes and apple carts. Two things I want to talk about, and I couldn't decide if it was going to be a geek speak or a Cardigan MC, but either one of them happens in the car, so I figured I'd just run them both together because it kind of works for both. So, a-holes is the first part. So, work-wise, I think I was looking at my demographics this weekend since I was sitting with a bunch of other YouTubers at Chris's party, people I didn't know that they did YouTube. So we were just sitting there looking at each other's demographics and shit like that and talking about that shit. And since I assume that most of the people that watch me are, in fact, ADOS, I will say, what do you guys believe security is? What do you believe security is? Let's just get a little informal poll going on. Like, do you feel more secure with a camera up? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no. Do you feel more secure with a camera up somewhere? Toy says she feels more secure. Well, Toy, I see your Instagram, girl, so. But we just talked about that today. Studio says number 2. Zach. Pateki, that's what he said. He wrote a book, and I'm driving, so I can't put on my readers right now. Toy laughing. It's all good when they get to giggling. Versus giggling and it's sniggling and it's like, oh, baby. 2 pairs said no. Okay. Artisan's opinion. No, I do not feel more secure with a camera. And here's the reason why. If you got murdered on camera, would you feel more secure? That somebody could watch it later on and just figure out that they couldn't see the face of the person who killed you? But they did get it on video. So me personally, I do not feel more secure with a camera. Now here's the second question, since most of y'all is black in here, and I'm not excluding anybody from any other races that might listen to my shit. I know I will hit on that many a times, but I don't discriminate against anybody. The only people I discriminate against is assholes and bitches, and they come in every color. So trust me, your nationality does not matter to me whatsoever. If you're not one of those 2 groups that I just named. Okay? Here's the second question. Do you believe that you can stop theft? Do you believe you can stop theft? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you believe you can stop theft or people from stealing? And not under extenuating circumstances or anything like that. Just yes or no. 1 or 2. Let's go red or blue on this shit. Keep it all set. Like no. Toya 2, no. Studio, no. Herb, no. See, Herb worked in retail, so we like, hell no. Okay. Nope. Theft cannot be completely stopped. Exactly, Kentucky. You sound like Batman in this bitch. There's a certain amount of crime that has to happen regardless. Keep making better criminals. You know how you make better criminals? Making better devices to try to catch them. That's how you make better criminals. Okay. For the artisan opinion, I do not believe you can keep people from stealing. You can make certain incentives to reduce stealing. Namely, you pay people enough and shit like that, and they're not inclined to steal because they're getting enough. But people will still steal. I've seen it from broke people stealing to survive. I've seen it from people on trust funds just stealing because they fucking cheat. I've seen it both ways. With money, without money. Still. Okay? It's just a thing that people do. Now, recently at work, we had a theft. And the theft was of a significant amount of money, which I would think would constitute at least maybe $5,000, which I think will kick it up to grand larceny. I mean, where the police in here are the people who, run the law right the wrong way sometimes. We know this shit. But I think that would consider it grand larceny. Now, the place where I work is pretty secure. Okay? You got to show credentials to get inside the place. You got to have keys and codes to get into our shop and stuff like that. You got to know some shit, right? There are numerous security measures to get to where you can be inside of our shop. And all those security measures were bypassed and something was stolen of significant value. Right? Now, the thing that was stolen was so big, no one could move it outside of me because I'm pretty fucking strong. But nobody could move it by themselves. And if they could move it by themselves, they couldn't move this shit very far. It's too big, it's too heavy, it's cumbersome. It's basically on a trailer. You have to hook it up to like a vehicle to move this shit. Any amount of distance. Okay? Now, because this is stolen, and the people responsible for keeping track of it, too fucking stupid to keep track of it, it's gone. They don't know where it is. And driving all around our compound, they couldn't find it. It's like, okay. Now, these goofballs' reaction to this theft is to institute some other measures for security. Now, I'm a big one on security, or at least securing things. Locking doors, closing shit all the way. I've been that way since I was young. I'm the oldest of a single mother. My job was security. Okay? I'm protection, I'm security. So I make sure everything is locked up. And even with a key locking thing, I know that people can kick in doors. But kicking in doors is pretty obvious. Okay? Now, basically, the item that was stolen was on two wheels and a trailer behind a keypad-operated roll-up door inside of a parking lot with a locked gate inside of an installation where you have to show ID to get on. And this item was stolen out of all that, and nobody noticed it until a day later. And still didn't scratch their head and think like, where the fuck is it? Right? After all that, the brilliance of these people, mind you, is not to disparage anybody, but these are scary-ass white folks. Their idea is to wipe all the codes from the keypads, remove the keypads from the roll-up doors, shut the power off on them, and everybody has to use a key now to get in and out. And their final attempt is the one reactionary fake cop that they got on staff wants to put up cameras everywhere. Now, this is where the a-hole shit comes in to me. What the fuck is a camera going to do after the fact? Now, I'm against this camera shit because, one, I don't believe you got the right to start recording my image without my permission. I don't. It's a privacy thing. The other reason I don't like cameras because I don't like behaving like I'm in prison. And not that I've ever been to prison, but I would think if I'm always on camera, it's pretty much prison. Because that's what I would expect in prison. I don't want that. I resist that. I resist it in public as much as possible, and I don't want it in my personal life. I don't. Only time you see me wanting to be on camera is if you caught me making some homegrown, gonzo productions. That's about it. Other than that, I'm not interested in being on camera or doing my live streams. That's other things, right? Other than that, I'm not interested. Now, I've worked in a place before where I was always on camera, and no, it's nothing for me to worry about because I'm not doing anything fucked up. But I understood the camera was not there to catch anything from happening or to stop anything from happening. The camera is just there to watch me. And I don't like that shit. Mind your fucking business. I'm not going to act like a criminal. And I don't like to be treated as such either. I don't need 24/7 surveillance on me. Fuck yourself. I'm not interested in that shit at all. But I find it that white folks always love that shit. So our one fake cop, who every opportunity, every time a pencil comes up missing, he want to throw up a camera, they're going to let this goofy bastard throw up some more cameras. And I'm like, what the fuck is the camera going to do? The theft has already happened. Now, mind you, this is the same goofy motherfucker who decided to put keypad locks on bathrooms because he didn't want certain people to use the bathroom. What? I told his ass, the first time I almost pissed on myself, trying to remember this goddamn keypad to use the restroom, I'm kicking the fucking door open. And I said that in the meeting in front of everybody. Just know, I will kick that goddamn door open. Because it's stupid to try to bar people from using a bathroom. Well, they don't clean it. So fucking what? We have maids. Fucking, I'm forgetting the word right now because I'm irritated of what that kind of shit is, but it's discriminatory ass. You just don't want certain people to be able to use a shop bathroom? Go fuck yourself, dude. Really? Why don't you use the bathroom with the women then? It sounds so fucking stupid. They don't clean it. Well, it's not like they shitting on the floor. You mad because you got to replace the paper towels and the nice poopery smell is not in there for you? You simple bastard. This shit is irritating me, right? Now, when in Rome, I'm going to take the key and voice my concern that I think it's fucking stupid to put up cameras. And leaving today, since I'm on call, these roll-up doors need to be disengaged and shit like that now. It makes the on-call job that much harder now. Why? Because you can't access the goddamn roll-up door to get material. I'm like, this is just going to be ridiculous. It's going to be absolutely fucking ridiculous for somebody else to feel that they're secure. So, since I was locking up, I talked to my supervisor and let him know. Even though I'm not really fucking with him right now, I talked to him to let him know. Look, man, this is ridiculous. And yes, all theft is temporary because it goes on only as long as it can happen. Now, what I did in my Sherlock Holmes, Batman, common sense I'm not from the street, but I lived on one, brain is understood who could possibly have stolen this shit and what reason would anybody have to take this useless piece of equipment if you are not doing this as a living. Deductive reasoning said, since I'm only one of two black people there, and I got the smallest car out of everybody there, to run off with this piece of material, this piece of equipment, you need a fucking truck or a large vehicle with a trailer hitch. You need ID to get into this compound, and you need a key to open the fucking gate, on top of knowing the 4-digit code to open this roll-up door. And all of which only people within the last 11 months have. These motherfuckers still don't know who did it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I do. And it didn't take me fucking 5 minutes to figure that shit out. You mean it happened on the same day as this other thing happened? Really? Huh. And nothing has been missing around here for about 11 months until certain somebody showed up again. Really? The only person to act like a fucking crackhead. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's a mystery to me. Bullshit. Bullshit. Now, all this extra security is a-hole shit. This is stupid. I don't like it. I don't want it. But I don't run the place. So they gonna have these goofy bastards put up more cameras. And I told my supervisor today, look, if you want to put up cameras is not gonna stop anything from fucking happening. It's not. It's not gonna stop a goddamn thing. But if you want to really put up a camera and have it be effective, you don't use anybody that works here to put up the cameras. You use somebody else, and you do it while nobody's here. Because then they don't know where the fucking cameras are. And then if you want to spend your fucking free time watching a monitor, then you might see some interesting shit. But otherwise, it's a pointless fucking exercise. And I told my supervisor, I said, you know what? I put up cameras in my shop. You know what good the camera did? Even when the motherfuckers knew it was there, all I was able to do is watch people doing shit they shouldn't have been doing. But it still happened. You know why? Because I wasn't there. Because that's the only deterrent against something happening. Your ass is going to have to sit there and watch. And if you're not going to do that, it's a waste of goddamn time to put up a camera. Only thing you're going to be able to do is sit there and watch something be stolen. Like I did in the comic shop. Because even bringing a motherfucker in, you know the camera there, and when I brought the motherfucker in and put the video up on the screen and asked him, what the fuck is this? Oh, man, I don't know what that is. Really? Your face on camera. You dumb whatever, man. Get the fuck out of here before I kill you. That's all you're going to be able to do. But you ain't stopping shit from being taken. Nothing. And since you're not stopping shit from being taken, I don't see why I got to work with the idea I'm on camera the whole time. Ain't go fuck yourself. The only thing you're going to catch on there is you motherfuckers wasting time. Stupid shit. But stupid shit that scary ass people constantly push soon as there's two minorities in the building. We need cameras. We need cameras. We need keypads. We need locks. Man, shut the hell up. So nervous ass. Want everybody to live like they in a prison camp. Fuck you. So that goes to the a-hole part a little bit, right? I think it's pointless, it's dumb shit. But in the vein of pointless dumb shit, I heard some news today on the Geek front that made me think of these are some assholes, and they upset the apple cart, right? And the story was about She-Hulk not getting a season 2, but Ahsoka getting a season 2. And I'm sitting here thinking this shit like, look. Tatiana Maslany looked like an asshole coming out attacking the fans about her shitty-ass show she was in. I like Tatiana Maslany. The show sucked, baby girl. The show sucked. It just did. It's what it was. It's not your fault. Nobody's blaming you completely. But when you come out attacking the fan base for that shitty-ass show, you made yourself look like an asshole. Now, the other person that looks like an a-hole is Dave Filoni. Now, this goofy bastard is getting to make an Ahsoka season 2. Like, I want to see that shit. I like Rosario Dawson. I would go down on Rosario Dawson in a rainstorm. Probably would. She's nice to me, right? Nice curves and everything. See if it tastes like rum raisins. But she did not come out chastising the fan base over that Ahsoka show, even with all the blowback. Didn't hear her saying shit. So she's smart enough not to upset the apple cart. Dave Filoni, good goofy ass, is not. He came out saying shit to the exact fan base he wants to watch his dumb ass show. Because he want to keep playing with Barbie dolls. Look. I understand Dave got a lot of love for Ahsoka. It's his character. You should. I don't have a problem with that. I understand Tatiana Maslany is looking like, hey, this was my shot in the MCU. I'm trying to catch this check. I thought the show was good. Maybe you did. I understand that too. But the both of these motherfuckers do not live in reality. One meaning, for one, the meaning is you got to admit that the show sucks. I know you were under contract to actually promote the show a little bit, but you could promote the show without shitting on the fan base who knows it sucks. Okay? When you do that, you are going to make enemies out of the very people you want to give you money. That just sounds stupid. And sure enough, when I listened to the report about what Tatiana Maslany is doing now, the fuck is she doing? Sitting on the sidelines, not working. Well, why? Why aren't you working, baby girl? Was She-Hulk the end-all, be-all? Or is that show canceled and nobody calling you because they don't want your toxic ass coming into their franchise when you bring in with you all that disdain for a fan base? They don't want that smoke. They don't want that bullshit and your muddy feet in their franchise. No, you don't want you doing that to us. We really trying to survive. If you didn't know, it's kind of rough out here on the entertainment beach. You can't be shitting on fan base. That is not a money-making strategy. And since you known for doing that shit, line your ass up with Rachel Zegler and Brie Larson. We ain't got no time to be losing money with y'all, bitch. Now, On the second account, Dave Filoni, good goofy ass, he is so wedded to his character that he cannot pull it out the tongue out of her ass on putting her into everything. And everything needs to run through her. And she just needs another season to do that same dumb shit he did the first time. Now look, I may not have thought Ahsoka was a terrible character. After watching the show, I realized I got conned because that was the longest long game of Mary Sue I've ever fucking seen played in recent goddamn history. I feel fooled. I do feel hoodwinked. I do feel bamboozled. I do. It's the longest game of Mary Sue ever been played. But at the same time, I do not believe that everything needs to go through that character. I do not believe that character is a stand-in for Luke Skywalker in no way, shape, or motherfucking form. And I do not believe this is your goddamn universe, Dave Filoni. This is George Lucas's universe, you goofy bastard. And I am not riding with the wholesale hijacking of his shit so you can sit up there and smile and feel like you're creative. Just KK patted you on the head and let her tongue her booty hole to get your character revived. No. No, 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 no. I don't give a fuck how many chocolate starfishes you kiss. You're kissing the wrong ones. Because I can tell you this. She may let you make your show. KK may let you make your show. But she ain't the one paying to watch that shit. I am. And I'm not interested in watching it. So, you can do a second season. Please do. Because I know there is a score of reviewers on YouTube waiting to set fire to that bitch and warm their fucking feet on it. And they gonna make more money off that shit than your ass gonna make off of making that show. They gonna make more money off of roasting it than you gonna make on making it. Bet money. Simple as. You need to move on. Put her on the shelf and stop playing with your dolls. If you want to play with your dolls, call Mattel and see if you can get Ahsoka into the Barbie franchise. Because that's about the only way that motherfucker's going to make $1 billion. Simple asshole. Now, the shit you doing is upsetting the apple cart. Why is it upsetting the apple cart? Because working with John, you guys had a chance to revive this fucking franchise. But you wanted to go down a dark Canedius because you just needed to bring back Ahsoka. Got you falling to the dark side and leaving Star Wars in darkness. Your show was almost the final fucking insult to the Star Wars franchise. I say it was almost one because we got 2 more turds to look forward to. The Crapolite and Skeleton Crew. All bones, no body. That's what we got to look forward to. If you call it looking forward to. More like dreading. Knowing that the slap in the face is about to come, and we just gonna wait for it like, I guess, MLK. Turn the other cheek, brother. Yeah, whatever, fuck. Let's get it over with. Get it the fuck over with. Your show was that last insult. I'm not looking forward to anything you put out. Anything. I'm not. Unless it's your fucking resignation. Which we know you're not going to do that because you couldn't stand on your own creatively. Like, I don't know, maybe a Zack Snyder. You know, you wouldn't make a deal with Netflix and go off and make your own universe of characters. You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't. 1 second, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. If you guys can still hear me, press 1 in the chat, please. If you guys can still hear me, press 1 in the chat. It's good, Andre. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Techie. Right along. So I got a call. I just pulled up home and I just got a call to come back for a fucking refrigerator seal that's not an emergency in a range. Fucking stupid ass. This will go into the column under assholes. Yeah, this will go into the category of a-holes. Do other people been somewhere to replace a refrigerator seal, and some asshole's gonna call in the middle of the night to say he needs a new seal? Well, we don't have a new seal for you because we ordered that one specifically for you, dumb fuck. So when do you think that's going to become an emergency tonight? In the rain. Goofy bastard. Anyway, let me get here and make me some dinner and grab my computer so I can go back to this fucking stupid ass place. But anyway, point being, I'm not looking forward to anything that Dave Filoni is saying is going to put out unless it's a resignation because you upset the apple cart. You fucked up what was working. You were part and parcel of what was working and part and parcel of fucking it up. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. And Tatiana Maslany, sorry, baby girl, but you fucked yourself up with that. Your number one thing you should have done when it came to talking about why the show didn't work or did work or whatever was not say shit about the fan base. You could have said we have the best fans. I just don't understand what they were not resonating with the show. But hopefully we can do better next time. And kept it moving. That would have worked a lot better than shit talk. So you fucked up now. You out of work. You can line up next to Daisy Ridley saying shit to fans that you want to pay you for something that are not going to be doing that. They are going to resent you for that shit, and they're going to hold their pockets tighter. You're not in an economy where everybody is flush right now. People is already kind of tight. And when they go in their wallet to pay for something, they realize that you the chick that has something negative to say about them, they're going to pass you over and move on to the next one that didn't say anything about you. Oh wait, I'm a hateful man. Oh yeah, I don't need to give you nothing. You can sit on the sideline. Ask them people who was clapping you up for saying that shit to pay you, but they won't because they don't support this shit. Fans do. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for coming through and listening to my spiel for a little bit. I had to get in here and make sure my chicken don't go bad, get cooked, and get out here to this next work order. Um, like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. I've been Artisan MC, and you have just heard a Geek Speak. Peace.